We're here at Bribie Island and we're at a GemLife over 50s lifestyle resort. G'day, yeah, my name's Peter from Bob's Irrigation. I'm one of the directors at Bob's Irrigation, and it's a father-son company. And we're standing on a site here today that is using the EasyFlow system. It is over 380 units plus common areas. We have 32 kilometres of irrigation pipework plus a little bit more, and the whole system is based around creating a solution for the client that reduces man hours, it improves the landscape, and that's sort of what we've tried to achieve as a company for our client. What we've had to deal with when we came to site was firstly the water source. We've had to draw water from the lake behind us, and that had its own challenges. We had a low pH. So we actually had to dose the water to get it to the right pH that was much more suitable for the plants. We've then had to solve the question of how we actually distribute fertilisers. So with an area of this size, for one person or even a team to go around and continue to maintain, to fertilise these plants, it's a big job. So reducing time was a very high priority for us, and how we address that. We approached EasyFlow, and we had a chat with Peter and his team, and Peter was able to guide us in terms of the best way to approach this situation, and he provided a product that was not only easy to install, it answered the question of labour costs. We were able to reduce labour costs for our client, and we were able to provide a solution that, as you can see, has enabled the plants to grow in the best conditions possible for this area. So the clients have been very happy with that. One thing that we've noticed throughout our installation is the reduced number of losses in plants, so how many plants were lost. And I can probably solely say that is a direct contribution of EasyFlow and their system, because they've been able to deliver minute amount or miniature doses of fertiliser to every plant every time it's irrigated. And you can already see growth, and we're currently in the middle of winter, and you can see large amounts of growth on plants that would otherwise be dormant. And that's been, a huge success across the board, and you'll see that throughout the site. Yeah, so the fertigation tank, we have 180 litres here. We had the option to go a little bit higher, but the reason we use 180 is it lasts for us about 2 to 3 months, depending on the seasons and how often they irrigate. And for us, that gave us the ability to change the fertilisers out depending on the seasons. And it's not just one fertiliser and that's what you get. It's the ability to swap fertilisers out and really refine how you're feeding your plants, how you're delivering it, and what you're delivering. So we started off with a organic fertiliser, which was bio, and then we've gone to get the establishment of plants, or to help the establishment of plants, because they've got root growth promoters. And then we've gone to essential to basically aid in sustaining them, basically. The fertigation unit as a whole, as a solution to my client, is not necessarily just for the fertiliser as one product, but they have the ability to put in any sort of fertilisers or chemicals that need to be distributed throughout the irrigation system. So that could be anything from acid to cleaning the actual irrigation lines. Benefits of using liquid fertiliser is the reduction in granular fertilisers. Being in Bribie Island here at the GemLife over 50s lifestyle resort, we've we have a very sandy loam as a soil, and by using liquid fertilisers we've reduced how much granular fertiliser we've had to use, and with the high rainfall that will also help to reduce the runoff of fertiliser, and also help reduce the consumption of fertiliser, because in high rainfall and with sandy loam you can lose a lot of that granular fertiliser that gets put out maybe 3 or 4 times a year depending on their program. So with the liquid fertiliser we've been able to apply microdose amounts of fertiliser that has enabled it to go directly to the root ball of the plant, which has improved the root structure within that soil type. And because we're applying it every time we irrigate in small amounts, it's more accessible for the plant, rather than applying a granular, which as it rains it gets lost in the soil, it goes below the root zone of the plant and the plant can't access that. It really dealt with one of the issues that we saw to do with the soil profile and the area that we're in.